What is going on, boys and girls of YouTube? So we're cranking them out. Top fives all day. I'm wearing the same shirt. I'm not wearing this shirt every day. I'm literally, it's the same day. Same, this is Monday. All these videos are recorded back to back. I promise you, I'm not wearing the same clothes every day. So today, or this video, is going to be our hunters. It's gonna be our top five, not just hunters, our top five ADCs, hunters, gods playing in that duo lane for your carry role. And I just want to get right into it. I don't want to make you guys wait around. Number 5 on the list is Anhur. Anhur is really in this list because of his ability to do well into a lot of the upper gods as almost like a counter pick or just a safer matchup to make sure you're not always threatened, under threat, or like not always in a position to die just because of your matchup. Anhur really negates a lot of those upper matchups, as you'll see, and I'll bring up. So a lot of the gods that are you're seeing played right now, Olorun, Cupid, have some of the highest win rates in the game. Really just those two and their CC ults and the way they're played into a lot of gods. A lot of gods just instantly have to eat the damage, use actives, whatever. Anhur, you don't. Anhur, you're able to ultimate and just turn it and W key at these targets and run through the ultimates like they're not even there and just put out a lot of damage. And this is important to note because a lot of the other matchups, like let's just say like Rama into Cupid, right? If Rama gets Cupid ulted, yes, the Rama can ultimate, but it's more of just a time burner and maybe the potential of doing some more damage, but you are just kind of wasting that ultimate. Where on Anhur, you're ultimating in the idea that they wanted to fight you, you're down to fight them right back, and you will actually out trade them at most points in the game. So your ultimate is really, really important on Anhur, plus the fact that you're passive, you auto attack really hard because of that physical protection debuff. You're pretty much doing true damage to a lot of gods early game, and then you're impale, so you have CC built into your kit. So Anhur, you're leveling to 2 for that CC. You're getting your 3 online, so you have mobility and the ability to jump on targets and start fights and set yourself up. Leveling the 2 for more clear. Leveling the 1, your 1 is an amazing fucking ability. It is such a good goddamn ability. Leveling the ult early because you want to get it online as soon as possible. Leveling the 2. Level the 1 outside of that. You get a damage buff from people being in the 1, so you're doing more damage to those targets. They are also slower, easier to hit, takes them longer to get out. The 1 ends up having a lot of value. Leveling the ult is also very important because your spear damage jumps drastically. That's a 35 damage per spear. So at rank 1, you do 60 damage per spear. At rank 2, you do 95 damage per spear. So 35 times 8 is a lot. I'm not doing the math in my head right now. Leveling the ult up, assuming you can hit your ult, which I hope you can. Level the 1 whenever possible outside of that. I level the ultimate, level the 1, level the 3, level the ultimate, level the 3. The 3 is really good. It's just a damage dealer. It's a low damage dealer. It only scales up to 230. The cooldown doesn't reduce. There's no reason to max the 3 over the 1 at all. Just remember that. If those of you, I know some people level that 3 and I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? There's no reason. Like the damage scaling from 70 to 230 is so minimal, and then it has low actual scaling of only 60%. There's no reason to level that. There's Anhur's leveling, and we talked about why Anhur is actually really good currently. Hachiman, similar idea, except for his ultimate is a safety net. Yes, you can use it to chase down and fight and secure kills and start fights, whatever. Mainly using it for securing kills. Do not use it to start most fights, but it's the safety net. It's a CC immune ult that it makes you fast as fuck, and you can just run the hell away and people can't do anything to you. So gods like Cupid ult you just disengage, you turn around, throw your ult at them, and you're safe. Same with Olorun. Same with a lot of these gods that will be engaging on you. Hachi is just safer, just a safer pick. You have CC stun out of your 3. You've got the extra damage out of your 2, which also buffs your team if they stand in your 2, and then your 1 is just giving you the increased damage and range. On Hachi, leveling the 2, you're leveling the 3 for safety, leveling the 2. I like to get the 1 online to try to poke and be a little bit more annoying. That's the way I think just having it should be played. But then your 2 is your main clear, and you're maxing your 2 as soon as possible. Your 3 doesn't get a damage reduction, or sorry, a cooldown reduction. It doesn't get an increased stun, and it's kind of low damage. So leveling that 1 is going to be really important. Level the 1 outside of that whenever possible. Boom, 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 boom. So like I said, 2, ultimate, 1, 3 is your priority leveling. We talked about why he's good. Hachi's just a safer pick, a consistent safer pick, similar to our next draft. It's a good god. Like, we're not saying Hachi's just average. Hachi is very good. The kit is good. It allows you to burn objectives. You've got good clear. You've got good fight potential. You've got setup for yourself on the 3 to turn fights. You've got the ultimate to engage or chase. So you have a lot in the kit, and the god is very good. And that's kind of similar to our number 3 on our list, which is Rama, where you have that safety net in your ultimate to buy you time, which isn't so much as an escape, but to buy you time. You've got your 3 for your rollout, which can be used for the cripple engage or just the simple disengage. You have a lot of clear potential out of your 1 because it allows it to pass through multiple creeps, pass through gods, go through walls, whatever you got to do. It's a good poke and a good clear buff. And then your 2, the increased attack speed. If you're going this attack speed build that's out there with Silver Branch right now, you get even more power out of that. So you are a very hard hitting god in general. And the thing that most people don't understand about Rama is a good hunter to play when your team is playing a dive comp. When your support and jungler and soul laner want to fucking dive and are able to dive easily, Rama ults and is part of the dive as well. It almost guarantees 1 or 2 people are going to die every time Rama ults. And that's something you have to remember when playing Rama. So on Rama, getting your 1, getting your 3 for safety, because it's just a smart thing to do. Getting your 1 for more clear, 2, ultimate, 1. The thing that they also did, they changed the 1, how it worked. You now get arrows, and I believe it's just off of your passive. They shifted the 2 and the passive around, so you get a higher drop chance, which before you used to want to level the 2, and it was really important to have that 2 like right away. I feel like it's nowhere near as important, and the damage bonus you get on your 1 is massive. Having a 50 damage bonus on arrows over and over and over again is fucking crazy. So the 1, the 1, the ultimate, the 2, the 1, the ultimate, the 2, the 1, the ultimate, the 2, and then you're leveling your 3. Boom, 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 boom. There's Rama's leveling guide. Congrats, you guys are playing Rama, and you're killing people in the back line while not actually being there. That's number 3 on our list. Number 2 on our list is our only mage that is on the list, has one of the highest win rates in the game, is Olorun. He's just a really strong god right now. I mean, we know what Hecate has done and brought into these auto attack mages. Its ultimate makes him fairly safe as long as you're not wasting it. It is in a fucking long ass cooldown, so you can't just be throwing it out all willy-nilly. You have good clear out of your 1, and then the fact that you're the only mage that can crit in the game is ridiculous. You also have self peel out of your 3, which also heals you and gives you fucking protections when you heal your allies. You're gonna want to level the 1 in duo lane, but it can be blocked and the damage can be stopped, and a good support is just gonna eat it and stop your clear, and usually gonna out clear the Olorun early. So leveling the 2 is an option. In a lot of your lower end games, people aren't going to do that. So it's just a trade as to what you're trying to do. But realistically, you're going to level the 2, so you can clear that purple buff. Then you go into lane and you can clear that a little bit faster than your 1. You want to have your 3 online for self peel. And then I'm going to max, if I'm you, I'm maxing the 1 so I can just poke that other hunter down and go for kills and go for pressure and just ease the lane for myself. Leveling the 1 whenever possible, leveling the 2 whenever possible. You are going to want to level the ult to reduce the cooldown on that bit. Leveling the 1, the 2, the ultimate, the 2, the 3, the ultimate, the 3, the ultimate. There's your leveling guide for Olorun. In lane, you're just a safer god. You don't have mobility, but you have self peel on the ultimate and the 3. You do a fuck ton of damage. You're able to turn fights around because of your crit. It's just a sustained mage that hits hard as fuck, has your 2, which gives you a shit ton of attack speed, and then you can also drop your 2 on yourself or on someone else to do damage. So you have 2 damaging abilities, 2 peely abilities. Your ultimate sets you up to do a fuck ton of damage and to turn on people if you land it and put it in the right spot. Olorun is a great god to know how to play right now. Number 1 on our list, 0 surprise to anyone. Anyone who thinks this is a surprise is fucking drunk. It's Cupid. One of the highest win rates in the game for the last month. They buffed Cupid's heart bomb, so it does way more clear. And since then, Cupid has been good in the ADC, in the mid, even in the fucking jungle. Cupid works right now. So on Cupid, leveling the 1, you're leveling the 3. If you don't know what the 3 does, it gives you a passive attack speed bonus. The 3, when you use it, gives you movement speed when you're on top of it, similar to like Hebo Carpet, but the attack speed is a passive thing you gain. You see it says passive right there. You gain the attack speed just naturally on Cupid. So there you go. Heart bomb is going to be your core. Ultimate is very good because it cripples and does a lot of damage. The mesmerize is cool, but that's not an important factor. People over prioritize like, oh, I can CC them for 1.5. Nobody cares. You're usually killing somebody with that ultimate. You're not worried about CCing them. Heart bomb whenever you can. Now here's the thing, the 2 is going to be smarter for sustain to have and just play the game around being able to heal yourself. The 3 though is going to allow you to trade. When I'm playing this in other roles, I level the 3, but in the ADC role, I think having the sustain of the 2 is really fucking important. Max that 1, max that ultimate, max that 2, max that ultimate, then getting that 3 online around when you're getting your silver branch bow. If you're going the silver branch bow build, boom, gonna make you do even more damage because that passive attack speed is fucking broken. There's Cupid. The play style is I can clear now. I hit hard as I have self sustain. I have a huge team fight ultimate that cripples and stops mobile gods. Pretty much just an aggressive god that can also relax, play back, and just throw out autos. That's your top 5 hunters. The gods I wanted to mention: Medusa, Hou-Yi, and Soul. Medusa's got a lot of buffs and seems to be doing really well, just not as safe as a lot of these other gods and not as consistent because you need to be in certain positions just to do a lot. You usually use the 3 aggressively, which means you don't have it to escape. Your 1 is nuts and really good with the silver branch bow, and then your 2 is pretty good for clear, but the ultimate as a team fight ultimate is just not as good as, say, a Cupid ultimate. Hou-Yi, on the other hand, just an aggressive god that's able to kill most people because of the 2-1 combo, has a lot of setup, a lot of damage burst potential if you're hitting those combos. And then Soul is our other mention. Soul is just that one of those auto attack mages that doesn't quite make it in the top 5 right now. People remember having how to play against her now, so she's not doing as well. But she does have the sustain. She does have the safety out of her 3 and her self peel and her ultimate. She does a ton of damage. She shreds towers for pushing objectives. She shreds objectives like Gold Fury and Fire Giant. She's just a naturally good god that is a little bit higher skill cap, and the ability to play around her is there. Most people don't know it. People are starting to remember and learning like, hey, I can kill Soul just because she's got these abilities doesn't mean she's unkillable. She's still technically an immobile mage that just gets CC immunity after a few seconds. People are realizing they can kill Soul again. Positioning, very important. If you're playing Soul, remember that your positioning is the #1 thing you need to worry about while playing her. There's our top 5 hunters. Once again, subscribe to the 3 YouTube channels. Make sure you subscribe to this one, the other gaming channel, the vlog channel. Hit the like button if you want more of these and you want me to do these consistently throughout like big patches or when ranked resets, so you know what to play. And if you have any comments, concerns, or any gods you have questions about or why they're not in the top 5, drop them in the comments. I'll do my best to respond. Somebody will respond if I don't. And yeah, hopefully you guys like the video. I'll see you on the video later today, later tomorrow.